Ah, don't you love Green Days? Hi there, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Hector. If you are new around the channel, here we talk about crypto, personal finance, and the Cardano project. So if you are into those kind of things, I would suggest you stick around. Also, consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you know when I push more content out on the tube. Alright, so let's get rolling. Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency prices, has suddenly surged after a crazy and mostly bearish week for crypto traders. Bitcoin price is up to a little below $40,000 at the time of this recording, giving a lot of hope for the so-awaited bull market continuation. But the question is, what happened? What could have triggered this sudden and quite sharp move to the upside? I mean, after all, we have been hearing incredible bullish news in the last few weeks. Countries like El Salvador have adopted Bitcoin as legal tender, and other countries in South America like Paraguay also want to be part of the same movement. And not even then Bitcoin's price action seemed to recover from that downtrend that we were experiencing in what it looked like an inevitable fall to the $20,000 range. In fact, that's what most people were expecting. But over this past weekend, everything changed. And now we're flirting once again with the $40,000 mark. So the question is, what happened? How did Bitcoin manage to, at least for now, get out of that mess that it got itself into? Well, we'll talk about that because there were a few things that happened this past week that could potentially have caused this reaction in the market. And the first one is the highly anticipated Big Word Online event. The discussion that took place last week between Twitter and Square chief executive Jack Dorsey, Tesla billionaire Elon Musk, and ARK Invest Cathie Wood. I have to admit, it was a little boring at times, especially when Elon was talking. Jeez, that was rather frustrating. I don't get me wrong, I honestly think the guy is brilliant and he might be a genius, but Jesus Christ, it really takes him a while to articulate his thoughts. But well, that is way besides the point. Among several things discussed about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and cryptocurrency in general, the overall vibe of this conversation was very positive for the crypto market. And I think this gave a lot more assurance and certainty to a lot of crypto investors out there to where the future of this asset class is heading. Some of the most positive comments and ideas shared in this event are, for instance, when Elon said, and I quote, "I might pump, but I don't dump." Now, it might sound a little crazy to you to think that a simple comment like this will help the market recover, but I think that little comment right there is a big part of the reason why we're seeing such a strong recovery in Bitcoin's price. To understand why, let me take you back a few months ago when everybody, including myself, I would admit, was mad at him and blaming him for the massive sell-off triggered after he posted on Twitter that Tesla would no longer accept Bitcoin as payment. So after his tweet, he started to get a lot of heat and hatred on Twitter, blaming him for what had happened, for people's losses, and you know that jazz. But that is not all. After this, somebody posted on his tweet, Bitcoiners are going to slap themselves next quarter when they find out that Tesla dumped the rest of their Bitcoin holdings. To what he replied, indeed. Now, I probably don't need to explain what happened right after that tweet. You probably already know. Now, in all reality, even if Tesla or Elon sell up all their holdings on their own at once, this would not push the market down enough to make it crash. But of course, the problem with this is that this event, or an event like this, would not happen in isolation. Tesla selling off will probably start a domino effect that would end up in more large investments losing confidence in the market and following their lead, also cashing out their holdings, which will lead to more investors, which will lead to more investors, which of course will lead to a panic sell-off, just like what happened. And because this is a possibility, a simple reply on Twitter like that can create enough fear in the market to create almost the same reaction without even being true. This is why hearing that not just Elon and Tesla, but now even SpaceX hold and plan to keep holding Bitcoin is so relieving for the market. I mean, there has been so much chatter about market manipulation, price manipulation, and Elon's involvement in that it's somewhat nice to hear that he's also losing money when Bitcoin goes down. Also, hearing Dorsey and Cathie Wood's position and their predictions of where Bitcoin is going to be and its role in the financial system in the future is quite positive as well. Dorsey said, Bitcoin will be a big part of the company's future. He also said that Bitcoin is the best candidate to become the native currency of the internet. If the internet has a native currency, a global currency, we're able to move so much faster with products such as super follows, commerce, subscriptions, tip jars, and we can reach every single person on the planet because of that, instead of going down a market by market by market approach. So of course, all of that was very bullish for the market. Another great bullish news released this past week is the possibility of the king of online retail, Amazon, entering the crypto market sector. Now, I don't need to tell you what would happen if these rumors prove to be true, right? Amazon recently posted a job opening looking for hiring a digital cryptocurrency and blockchain expert. According to the blogging website Insider, Amazon wants to eventually accept cryptocurrency from its customers. In their blog, their quote from Amazon's representative, "We are inspired by the innovation happening in the cryptocurrency space, and we're exploring what this could look like on Amazon. We believe the future will be built on new technologies that enable modern, fast, and inexpensive payments, and hope to bring that future to Amazon customers as soon as possible." So yeah, the panorama is definitely changing to the positive for cryptocurrency. And if this wasn't enough good news, JP Morgan, America's largest bank, is now offering crypto products to its wealthy clients. If you remember, JP Morgan had a rather negative view of crypto assets. In fact, its chairman and CEO Jamie Dimon had called it a fraud in 2017. But now things seem to have changed, and now JP Morgan has succumbed to its clients' pressure, allowing its advisors to now take orders to buy and sell 5 crypto products for its customers. This shift in policy applies to all its clients, whether they are advised by the bank or those engaging in trading using the Chase app. The bank will trade products offered by Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, Bitcoin Cash Trust, Ethereum Trust, Ethereum Classic Products, and Osprey Fund's Bitcoin Trust. There's no doubt that all these news had contributed to push Bitcoin prices up, but the last one, and in my humble opinion, the biggest reason why prices have pumped so sharply in the last few hours, is probably because all the short positions being liquidated. Before this pump, there was a big part of the community that expected Bitcoin to fall down to the mid $20,000 range before recovering. So all the bears that were trying to short Bitcoin were most likely liquidated once Bitcoin climbed up above the $32,000 mark, forcing them to buy their positions again at a higher price, causing the prices to snap higher. So the landscape is turning bullish again, guys. And if the fear levels start dwindling to a more normal level, hash rates start picking back up, and inflation keeps going up, I can see Bitcoin reaching all-time highs once again in the next couple months, and of course, the rest of the market with it. So if you're long on Bitcoin, let's enjoy this time because it definitely feels good. So this is it for today, guys. This was a short and positive one. I hope you like it. If you are bullish on Bitcoin and crypto in general, do me a favor and pump that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps the channel grow and makes this content reach more people just like you. Also, if you enjoy this content, consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you get an alert every time I release my next video. Thank you again, guys. This is Hector, and I'll see you when I see you.